Hi everyone, today we'll learn how to find the nth term of a geometric progression. So say we have a geometric progression and the terms of the geometric progression are a1, a2, a3 and a4. So first, let the first term be called a. So we have let the first term be a. So here our first term is a1. So that is a1 is equal to a. And the special thing about a geometric progression is the ratio between any two consecutive terms is constant, and we call that the common ratio. So let the common ratio be r. Then we can say that the ratio between the terms a1 and a2, so that's a2 divided by a1, is equal to r, because it is a common ratio that will be constant. And so if we cross multiply, we multiply both sides by a1, we get a2 is equal to r into a1. And now a1 we know is a, so this becomes just a into r. So now we get the relation of a2 with a and r. Now let's see if we can do a similar thing to get the values of a3 and a4 in terms of a and r. So we'll use a common ratio relation that we have. Again, it is a common ratio, so it will also be between a3 and a2. So a3 divided by a2 is also equal to r. And again, cross multiplying both sides with a2, we get a3 is equal to r into a2. Now from the previous term, we got that a2 is ar, so we'll just replace it here. So we get r into ar. And when we multiply r into ar, we see that a is constant, so it comes out, and r into r becomes r squared. So this becomes a into r squared. And that is the third term. So we also got the third term in terms of a and r. We had the second term in relation of a and r. And now let's just find the fourth term also, again using the same relation. So here a4 and a3 would also have the same common ratio r. So we have a4 divided by a3 is equal to r. And now cross multiplying with a3, we have a4 is equal to r into a3. From this section, we have a3 is equal to ar squared. So r into ar squared. And now again, a comes out as constant and r into r squared becomes r cube. So this becomes a into r cube. And so we got the relation of a1, a2, a3, a4 in terms of a and r. So let's write it. So we have a1 as a, which is the first term, a2 as a into r, a3 as a into r squared, and a4 as a into r cube. Now there is a pattern that we can see here. So the pattern clearly shows that whatever my nth term is, so say if it's 3, then its value would be a, which is the first term, multiplied by r raised to power n minus 1. So if it's n is equal to 3, this becomes 2. If n is equal to 4, it becomes 4 minus 1 is 3. So a into r cube. And so because of this pattern that we are seeing, we can write the general terms or the nth term of a geometric progression as, we call it Tn, is equal to the first term, which is a, into the common ratio raised to power n minus 1. So this is it. And this is what we want to remember. And now let's try to do some questions based on this formula. The first question we have is, in a GP, the third term is given as 24 and the sixth term is given as 192. We have to find the 10th term. So we'll do nothing, but we'll just simply use the formula. We have the information, we have the formula, and let's plug in the values. So we know the sixth term is 192. So here T6 would be equal to the first term a into r raised to 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5, so that becomes a into r raised to power 5. And this is given as 192. Similarly, the third term is given as 24, so T3 is equal to a into r raised to power 3 minus 1, because the term is 3, so 3 minus 1 here, is equal to a into r raised to power 2, because 3 minus 1 is 2, and this is given as 24. Now understand one thing, to find the 10th term, we need two things. we need the value of A, and we need the value of R. Now from both these equations, we can get the value of R because we don't know A and R. So what we can do is we can divide both the equation so that A gets cancelled and we only get the value of R. So dividing T6 by T3, we get AR raised to power 5 divided by AR squared is equal to 192 divided by 24. So here A and A gets cancelled and 24 into 8 is 192. And R raised to power 5 can be written as R cube into R squared because 3 plus 2 is 5. So R squared also gets cancelled to give us R cube is equal to 8. Now 8 can be written as 2 to the power 3 or 2 cube. So R cube is equal to 2 cube. So if we take cube root both sides, we can see that R, which is the common ratio, is equal to 2. So our first part of a question is done. We get the common ratio value as 2. Now the other part is we need to find the value of A. And we can do that by simply plugging this value of R is equal to 2 in any one of the equations. So since 24 is a smaller number, I'll just plug it here. So R squared becomes 2 squared, which is 4. So simply we get A into R squared is equal to 24. And if we plug in the value 2 as R, so 2 squared is 4, so that becomes 4A is equal to 24. And if we divide both sides by 4, 24 is 4 into 6, so A is 6. So we get the value of both A and R, so A is equal to 6, whereas R, as we found earlier, was 2. So our 10th term would be now T10 is equal to A into R raised to 10 minus 1 because M minus 1 is the formula. And that becomes A into R raised to power 9. We know the value of A is 6. So we have 6 into 2 to the power 9. So 2 to the power 9 is 5 and 2. So that's 6 into 512. And that becomes 3072. And that is the 10th term of this geometric progression. So now let's move on to the next question. So let's see, our GP is 2, 2 root 2, 4, and so on. And in this GP, we know when you have to find the values of A and R, here the first term is 2. So our A is equal to 2. And our common ratio is the ratio between any two consecutive terms. So let's take between 2 root 2 and 2. So we have R is equal to A2 divided by A1, which is equal to 2 root 2 divided by 2. So here 2 and 2 can get cancelled out to only give us that the ratio, the common ratio is root 2. And as you can see, the first term is 2. 2 into root 2 would be 2 root 2. Then 2 root 2 into root 2 would give us 4. And so that is our common ratio. So now we have the first term A and we have the value of R as root 2. Now the only thing we need to find is N. Now the Tn is given as 128. So let's write the formula. We have Tn is equal to 128. So 128 is equal to A, which is 2, into the ratio root 2 raised to power n minus 1. Now 2 into 64 is 128. So we can get 2 and 128 here. So we have 64 is equal to root 2 raised to power n minus 1. Now this might look complicated, but let's just bring both the sides of this equation on powers of 2. So let's see. 2 into 2 raised to power 5 is 32. So 2 raised to power 6 is 64. So we can get here 2 raised to power 6. And the under root power on 2 simply means that this is half. And half into n minus 1, the power here would become n minus 1 divided by 2. So now on the left side we have 2 raised to power 6. On the right side we have 2 raised to power n minus 1 divided by 2. For them to be equal, the powers have to be equal. So from this we get that 6 is equal to n minus 1 divided by 2. And now this is a simple linear equation with one variable. What we can do here is we can cross multiply both sides by 2 to give us 12 this side is equal to n minus 1. And now we can add 1 on both sides, so we get 13 is equal to n. And that is what we had to find. That 128 is the 13th term of this geometric progression. So that's all about it. Thank you.